Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They'll go right back to it. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to be. Opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running the red zone. It's McClure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Green Wave. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gonna run it. It's McClure. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route. The run inside. It's Hayden. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Scanning the field, it's Logan. Setting up the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. Hines is tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He throws one to the left. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st down from their own 22. Might as well give it to him again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Running inside. It's Hayden. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Logan. Going long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Tulane right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got a man, it's Hill. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Quick release on the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it way down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Pirates, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And I guess the way to say it is the team gets off the schneid. They're 1-5 after picking up their first W.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. On the draw, it's McClure. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Logan. With the catch, it's Hayden. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Logan. Looking for his man. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's McClure. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking for a gap. It's McClure. Looking for room at the 40. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Logan. Got a man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Tipton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
14.
To the air, it's Logan. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's got him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right.
Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got a little grass. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts puts momentum on their side. On the run, it's Turner. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Explosive offenses aren't necessarily air raid offenses, right? Sometimes you can just run the ball and pick up chunks of